I'm getting a little frustrated because Nora is not listening to JoJo. I feel like she's pretty stuck on her opinions and she's already conjuring her next response and thinking about what she wants to say.
So in this clip, Jazz crosses the line and tries to convince JoJo's grandmother that she should support her grandson mutilating his body.
I feel like I am in a really good place to help my friends who are going through their own transitions.
As far as like surgery goes, how do you think that'll channel with your dysphoria after?
I definitely think it'll get better. I know there are some trans women where it's like they look down and then they're like, this is a denial of what I believe I am.
Yes.
I'm not like that. I just look down and I'm like, ew.
So that's a deep statement that he just made there. So his name is Noel on the show and they got his name legally changed. It is complete body dysmorphia because what he just said is, when I look at my member, I don't feel like it's a denial of me being a woman. I just think it's disgusting. That means that you're having a dysmorphia to your body. When I go back and I look at this guy's Instagram, he hasn't posted anything, and he did get the chop. He hasn't posted anything, but he has a link on his bio, and the link takes you to Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto.
Yeah.
Like,
Taking the hormones is kind of like not worked in the way that I would have liked it to.
Yeah.
Like my chest just isn't where it's supposed to be aligned with me. My dysphoria has been pretty bad. It's gotten to the point where I don't want to go to work. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay in bed and wait until I blossom into a female.
They put all these labels on this thing, you know, my dysphoria is bad, and that's why I don't want to conduct a productive lifestyle, right? That's called being an adult. Do you know how many adults, like, let's just move away for a second from dysphoria. I wonder how many adults who are like overweight and tired, and I'm not making them heroes. I want to be very clear. I'm not trying to make them heroes, but you know, they're overweight, they're tired, or maybe they lost a limb in war or something. They have some sort of issue that makes them unable to perform to their full what should be their full capabilities. And they still have to go to work, feed the kids, take care of everything else, and they still get up and they do what they need to do. All right. There is nothing now. We're not talking about people who have schizophrenia, who go into catatonic positions where they can't even have a regular thought because their thoughts are racing so bad that like literally all they can do is stay stuck. No, we're talking about kids who claim to be dealing with a certain struggle. Okay, I'll give you that. That is your struggle. But now it's like, I can't live because of this. This is borderline personality disorder.
Bright side is I got cleared for surgery to have breast augmentation. Unfortunately, my grandma is trying to hold me back. There's like a part of her that wishes I was still her grandson. When I called her out, because I was like, you wish this was a phase. And she was like, you know what? I do wish this was a phase.
There's nothing to call out. There's no need for the sad music, you know, or the emotional music in the background, or everybody looking all sad and confused. Why wouldn't your grandmother wish this was a phase? Your grandmother knows what's coming. Your grandmother gets it. And we'll see how grandmom talks. But there's nothing bizarro about how grandmom feels.
Was hurtful.
Well, don't let her get in your way. You know, you got to do what's best for you. And if you feel like taking these steps is what will allow you to feel more confident in your identity, then go for it, you know? And I would love to talk to your grandma, honestly.
Really, I'm not trying to be funny. TLC took a huge liability making this show. I guess they must have made these people sign massive waivers that when their life gets completely destroyed, that they can't come back and sue TLC. And I guess Jazz's name must be in that contract too. For this 16, 17-year-old to sit there and tell another teenager, don't let the adult get in your way. You do whatever you need to do to make you happy, because it's always happy, happy. So you do whatever you need to do. That's what drug addicts do too. So they do whatever they need to do to get happy. They get happy when they get high. Is that okay too?
I never want to overstep in any way.
Yes, you do. You want to overstep. You think you're a know-it-all. You think you know everything. Yes, you do. Stop that.
I feel like you're so good at speaking about this issue, and you're the one that's transgender.
Yeah.
And I'll just back it up from a mother's point of view.
Yeah. Mom and I are on our way to talk to JoJo's grandmother.
It quite literally feels like recruiting people to their cult. And that is driving her son around to go tell people how wonderful this new club, this thing that we do. You know, it's so wonderful. Come be a part of it, guys. It's great. And there's no discernment. There's nobody who says, you know what, we're doing it. How about we not get involved in other people's lives? We don't want anybody to feel some type of way later on, revenge, all kinds of things. We never know. Why don't we just focus on us? No, it's like, yeah, we need to recruit more. We need more people in this club.
So how are you two feeling about this?
I'm kind of nervous.
I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything to just get this behind us. Yeah, get it off their shoulders here. Yeah.
Oh, she's here.
I think this evening is going to go well, maybe not.
Hello.
Hi.
We were just chatting about how we all feel and
so how do you feel?
I just want to let you know that sometimes I feel like you don't listen to where I'm coming from. This is how I felt for so long before I could even grasp boy and girl. I just knew that
At 3.
I wasn't in the right body. It's like, this isn't a phase. I'm not aligning physically and mentally, and it's causing me dysphoria.
I know that's not exactly how you see it, and I want to hear from you how you do see it and what you think about it all, because I know there's some tension and conflict. I don't want to come into this situation saying, oh, I know best, I want to exert my opinion upon you. No, I want to hear what she has to say and respect it, but I do think that she should support JoJo on this journey. I really I want her to listen.
I think the tension, the conflict comes from me being older, okay, having raised, kids too, and hit that teenage years. Nobody likes their body, okay, no matter what age. You don't like your body. At 15, especially at that age, and I don't think surgery is just the right answer like that. Wait till you're 18.
Nora still has reservations, which I understand, but nobody knows what it's like to have gender dysphoria until you're that person.
Nora is, like I expected, definitely full of common sense, okay? Now, JoJo, of course, I've known this for so long, since I was 3. It's always 3, 2, 1. They're going to know since they just came out the womb. Nora, she's very nice for even being a part of this little performance because, she's actually smiling and she's being very, very cordial. But she's right. She's raised kids. She knows, like, you're not the same person you are at 16 that and then at 30, that's 2 different things. So there's decisions that you probably will make today that you could end up regretting when you're 30, heck, when you're 20. And that's a common sense thing to say. And also, again, like she said, a lot of teenagers don't like their body. It's okay. It's okay. But let's wait at least. What's so wrong with waiting?
It's kind of hard to wait when you have this trapped feeling and this feeling
And
of not...
she has been saying this since age 3.
But, you have to learn how to accept yourself. And this is all that I just was trying to explain to JoJo.
Have you ever thought about, accepting the idea that, it is her decision, it is her choice, and that's how she wants to go about living?
Yes, but, at 15, if Heather came to me and says, Mom, I want breast augmentation, I would say no.
I'm feeling very uncomfortable because I'm not being heard. I'm different. I have the body of a male.
Okay.
And I did try to take my life a couple times because of it.
It's not easy to pull her out when she hits that low. We need to do this, like ASAP.
But, again, maybe you're not be the normal female. You go through these hormones at this age, all right? You don't like your body. It doesn't matter if you're, born a female.
It's huge difference, Mom. It really is.
I'm getting a little frustrated because Nora is not listening to JoJo. I feel like she's pretty stuck on her opinions and she's already conjuring her next response and thinking about what she wants to say as a counter argument to that. And, she's not listening to anyone around her.
It makes me so frustrated and so angry because I wish she would understand that this isn't something that I just want. This is something that I need.
There's a lot I want to say.
I have to hand it to Nora. Nora is a good person. I'm not made for reality TV because I would have been like, stop it. All y'all all performing. Y'all all get on my nerves. Listen, you do what you got to do. That's your kid. You do what you got to do. Okay. But I'm always going to tell you that this is a mistake, and I'm never going to stop saying that this is a mistake. Okay. But this is your child. You want to allow your kid to do this to himself. You go right ahead and you do what you need to do. Now, Nora also made a huge point. It's not even just about the transgender situation. If my daughter came to me at 16 saying she wanted breast implants, I'd have told her no. Exactly. I could have never walked up to my parents like, I want a breast augmentation. Now, as for JoJo, I tried to take my life over this. People with borderline personality disorder, what you'll find out is that they probably had 50 episodes of trying to take their life. And I am not playing when I say that. They always try to take their life. They never complete it. Thank God. I don't want anybody to actually complete that. But it is an attention-seeking behavior. I've had patients who literally knew when their boyfriend was going to get in the house, and then they would cut themselves as the boyfriend would be walking through the door. These people are very well calculated. They don't want to really end themselves, but it is an attention-seeking behavior. The problem is, though, some of them, they accidentally do go too far, and then other things happen. That's a whole nother story. Jazz, with that episode again, that histrionic behavior. She's not listening. I'm going to cry now. I got to walk away. There's so much I want to say. She's being opinionated. She's already conjuring up. Nobody's conjuring up. This is her grandchild. When this is all said and done, where are you going to be? Because again, why I can't find anything out about these kids. I cannot find what's happened to them since this show. Like they were posting for a little bit and it just all shuts down. Okay. So who takes that responsibility? Jazz, you don't have to live with this. You don't have to live with these kids and what you promote them to do and indoctrinate you and your mother conjure for them to do. But the family does. And thank God, though. I mean, it didn't work because JoJo did end up getting the implants, and the grandmother, couldn't stop it. So, and when you start throwing around, I'm going to die, people start to soften up because, of course, you don't want your family member to die, but it doesn't work like that. Whatever. I do commend Nora, though, for being a caring and loving grandmother who's not afraid to show how much she cares, even when they hate her for it. Maybe if Jazz would have had the same type of grandmother, who knows, maybe things could have been different, but here we are today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.